We're Wool is the Answer. I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique.
And welcome to episode 11 of our Ramblings in Lincolnshire. You can find us on Facebook, Ravelry, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, as Wool is the Answer.
Yes.
And we have our own website as well, where you can find all our yarn and other odd bits of ramblings. Patterns, odd bits of ramblings and stuff. I just want to apologise for any weird noises you can hear. My tea is cooking in the oven.
Smells good.
Which is whirring. And I'm dyeing some towels in the washing machine, and the plastic ball thing that the dye is in is clunky.
Yeah.
So if you hear weird noises,
that's all
because
it
we're
is.
keeping it real.
Because multitasking.
This is my house.
We can multitask.
We can multitask, no doubt. The door will go. We'll have lots of things happening. Probably the dog will bark. Yeah. Probably fall off my stool. Anything could happen today. Right. Well,
it feels like it's been a long 2 weeks since we last spoke to you.
It has. I've been shattered. I mean, you must be. You've had to go to work. You've been doing fitness stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
ready for. It's Bakewell this weekend. I am really looking forward to it. But I am looking forward. That's our last proper show, so I'm looking forward to that being done and just having a rest.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to just do this. I noticed last time on the video I keep doing this like Ronnie Corbett, and now it's really irritating me. I will promise to try not to do that anymore with my glasses. But I've been grumpy. Apologise to everybody I've been grumpy with, being like my own backside.
But it's all going to change.
Falling out with myself. Yeah. Came home today, grumpy.
Came home Knit and Natter.
Came home after Knit and Natter. Felt in the right mood. Came home to find I had no water in the house. There was a little man at the end of the courtyard who decided to dug up our water thing. All I wanted was a cup of tea. I had no water in the kettle.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, one of
my neighbours... It wouldn't bother me because I only drink tea here. Yeah,
but I was in a bad mood, so it just didn't help.
No.
So I went and one of my neighbours had the water. So I got a jug of water and made myself a cup of tea. But then I had to go down and talk to the man at the water board.
But as you can see...
I was a bit grumpy, and I was probably a bit off with him. So I came home, had a word with myself.
Put your music on.
Put my music on extremely loud, as Dominic can probably testify to, for when she walks in the door.
Yeah.
Because it just sorted my head out, which was quite good. And quite apt that it's mental health day to day. Yeah. So I was just, having a bit of one of those. When I get tired, I can get inside my own head a little bit. And I was tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. Mysterious elbow pain. It was funny because I said to Dominic, "Oh God, I didn't sleep very well last night. I kept waking up and I had this really weird pain in both my elbows." And I was laid in bed thinking, "What have I been doing? What have I been doing to my elbows? Why?" So I was doing this in bed. My husband was like 3 o'clock in the morning and he was going, "What are you doing?" I didn't realise I was doing this laid in bed, trying to work out why my elbows were hurting.
And why did one of them hurt?
Yeah, well, you told me that one hurt because we were...
She banged her elbow yesterday when we were packing advent calendars.
I'd completely forgotten, but I have no idea why the other one. I had been driving a bit, and I don't know whether I'd rested. I don't know. They still feel weird. It's like I've gone like that and banged them both.
Yeah. Maybe after your 2 pints last night and you've forgotten.
That's probably
for someone that doesn't drink.
No, 2 pints of Doom Bar. Pathetic, really. But anyway, so so today's World Mental Health Day.
Yes.
So yes, as I've probably rabbited on before, I do suffer a bit sometimes, every now and again. PTSD kicks in sometimes, and I'm not depressed, I'm not anxious, but when I'm tired, I do go inside my own head sometimes. And when I've had a lot of things on, been around a lot of people, that sometimes...
It did. You weren't actually grumpy, particularly at Knit and Natter, but as we've had the discussion about taking wool from the inside or the outside of the ball...
I did get a bit rambly.
And then Jackie, who is like me and she always is a centre pull lady, Marie got a ball and went, I just don't like it! And then put it, because it was attached to Jackie's, and went, oh, put it down. Jackie went to then take more wool. It got a knot in it.
I am.
So the Knit and Natter ladies...
Dominique is the wool whisperer. I am the wool knotterer.
Yes.
But I thought this time, because we've had this discussion before about Do you go from the inside of a bowl,
Yeah.
outside? I am always outside. You're always inside.
Always inside.
So I thought this time I would knit from the inside.
Didn't like
It
it.
sent me a little bit weird. I don't.
She doesn't like the feel of the balls.
I don't like it because the wool's gone from the inside. The balls go like that.
And she can't knit with them out of a bag.
I can't even say why. I just don't like it. And I got a little bit
Grumpy.
a little bit
And
irrational.
you did not physically knot, but by touching it, you did knot Jackie's wool. And then it wouldn't pull. So then I've had to take it and...
So I'm very sorry, Jackie.
But I don't think people believed us that Marie just needs to go near wool and
I'm not joking. All I did was I picked up Jackie's wool and I put it down and then she started knitting. She went, there's a knot in it. I honestly didn't touch it. I didn't do anything. My psychic knotting ability just put a big knot in it. So anyway, I've had a word with myself. I played my music at a very loud blast and I danced around my kitchen, which always does help for me for some reasons.
Yeah.
And just woke myself up. I was going to come in and go to sleep. That was my plan.
Right.
But because I came home, went to flush the toilet,
Oh, yeah.
no water.
Yeah.
Right. I made myself a cup of tea. Why is there no water? Oh, because them silly waterboard men. So he got it in the neck.
They do normally warn you so you can, like, fill a jug.
Thank you.
Didn't.
I said that to him. I said, I thought you were supposed to notify people when you're switching the water off.
Well.
Not a note, not a card.
Yeah.
So I was grumpy.
Yeah.
So I did. Yeah, I did. He did come back later and say my water was on, and I did apologise and said I'm sorry if I was a bit offhand with you.
But don't cut my water off when I want a cup of tea.
Yeah, or when I'm in a grumpy mood. So anyway, as we were saying, it is mental health, World Mental Health Day today. So for people who suffer, it's very important.
Yeah.
You know, there are lots of places out there. If you're struggling, you need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And sometimes all it needs is, you know, somebody to say to you, are you okay? Are you feeling all right?
And sometimes you actually don't need to speak to somebody. You just need to put your music up loud and dance around.
Or you sometimes just need to be around people. I find
Yes.
sometimes I just need to be around people.
Yeah.
So I'm very lucky. I've got very good friends, very good family who know sometimes when I'm. So
You find your own way.
I do. I've dealt with this for a long time now, and I do have my own coping strategies. But I know for some people it can be very difficult. So
Yeah.
if you are struggling, try and talk to somebody.
Yes.
Find somebody online. You know, that making that tiny little bit is the hardest step.
Yeah.
I do know. I've been there. If it hadn't been for friends and family, I would not be here nowadays. So yeah. So rant over. My head is feeling much better.
Well, let's move on to happy times.
Happy times.
That was the madness that is Yarndale.
It was. I mean,
It was
biblical.
almost 2 weekends. Well, it will be 2 weekends.
Yeah.
We're filming this on Thursday, so it would have been 2 weekends.
Can I have a cup of tea? Because this is my first cup of tea.
2 weeks ago. It just feels like it's been a blur because since we've come back, we've been dying for Bakewell and doing other things. It's
been manic. I
Yeah.
think because we did Yarndale, and we didn't come back till Monday.
Yeah. And on Tuesday we were
dying all day, and I was tired and grumpy then. I think that's where this has started.
Yeah.
Because
And then of course you've
had
got
a busy
all the
week.
drying and
Yeah.
everything, the catch up. But
Yeah. We were just non-stop.
It was.
Yarndale was lovely.
But it was brilliant.
Weather, it was hilarious. I mean, it absolutely chucked it down on the Friday when we were bringing the stuff in.
Yeah.
I mean, we were giggling like little children because all I kept saying to Dominique is, could be worse, Dominique. We're directing traffic.
We've
Which
both
we
been
both
there.
have been there. We've
We
both
have
been there.
been stood there.
Seen guys
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
rain, soul destroying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
at least we could. We'd get to the door to go outside and be like,
you couldn't see the car
right,
park. It was raining.
well, let's wait 3 minutes. Right, it's easing, go. And we were waiting for it to ease, not stop.
But we were giggling.
But driving in on the Saturday, I'd remarked to you, I said, God, look how high that river is.
I know.
And then on the Sunday, you couldn't see the
No.
river because it had burst its banks into
It was a
fields.
lake.
But yeah,
But one of us had a waterproof coat on.
and one of us didn't.
So one of us was dry.
My jacket definitely was not waterproof, and not only was it not waterproof, it was like a downy jacket, so
It was like a
the
duvet.
water.
It was like a duvet. And it was just soaking wet.
It wasn't warm in the place anyway, and I had to take it off because it was wet, so I was just cold on the Friday.
Poor dad. We just plonked him in the middle of the stall with a chair and said, look, I didn't want him getting soaking wet, bless him. So I said to him, you just sit there, and we just kept running out and coming back in with all this gubbins. But we have a trolley, like it's a festival trolley, isn't it? So we had this festival trolley. We got a little bit carried away with loading it up. Me. Because I put a really heavy bag in the bottom, and normally we put the counter on the trolley, and then we load our 2 side units, works treat. But I decided that I'll put like a dead body weight in the bottom of this thing. And at Yarndale there's like these little ramps that you go up with your trolley. So we like hit this ramp, and so oh right, what's happening? Kept going, and the wheel buckled. With all this flipping weight in it.
I mean, it's a trolley, but like the axle had just sheared.
So we were trying to push this immovable weight up this little. Everybody else is wanting to come in. We're sort of like. But
do people stop and say, "Can I help you?" No, they taught as they're trying to get round you.
We were just giggling because it was just like, for God's sake.
I mean, but like packing up as well. That lad, who was obviously part of the staff, had got a massive trolley on quite a narrow walkway, and he couldn't go very fast. So instead of people thinking, well, let me just wait for him to come out of the way, they were trying to go round him. And it was uneven, and then everything was
falling off their trolley.
It was just like, so
Dominique,
come on, people.
because we know Dominique has super strength, helped him move his load out of the way.
But I mean, it was a really, everyone, stallholders are nice, but set up and breakdown, people just like
lose all sense of sensibility.
Oh, they do, yeah.
But as I said, it didn't help because we were just in a happy zone of just.
Well, because you've got to just get on with it, haven't you?
What can you do? You just got
You're all
to
trying to achieve the same thing. Being rude to people or barging people out the way is not a way to go.
What they should have done is they should have had loud, happy music.
Well, should have had a one-way system. Because there's plenty of
one-way system.
I know, but.
Because we all know what happens with the one-way system.
Well,
I want to be over there.
Yeah, I know.
You can't go that way. Yes, but I want to be over there. Never works, does it?
No. But anyway, we got set up and dried off. And
we were very lucky because we know that some people at Yarndale struggled with they were being leaked on.
Yeah.
We were lucky where we were.
It was cold on the Sunday, but
it was bitterly
cold. The Saturday we were dry.
Yeah, we were dry. But on the Sunday it was a bit cold, so I sent Dad off into Winnick Mum's. In that side. So thank you, Christine, for looking after Dad.
Yes,
he got warm.
He did. He didn't want to give in really, but I think he was very grateful of being sat in the warmth. Then wasn't he?
Didn't want to get him cold. But we had a really good show.
Oh, it was. We met. I mean, like we do every show, but we met so many really nice people.
It was a bit overwhelming, really, because people were so nice and like coming up, and especially this.
Yes.
I mean, thank you so much for everybody who watched it, but we are still in amazement. We just think
people that came up to it. We've got lots of people to say.
Kept saying, "Oh, we watch you. You make us laugh." I mean, that's all we do it for. We don't take.
I had more than one person say to me, almost identical as well. They said, "I don't mean to be rude," and you think, "Oh, what's coming?"
Here we go.
But it's really nice to watch normal people, and I think what they mean is
we are what
wacky.
We are. You see. This is what we are. We are. We don't change, do we?
No, we don't.
Strict,
but it was really nice that's the thing that people liked. That we are. It is us. So yeah, we got a couple of people. But talking to people, I mean, you're full of brilliant ideas.
Yes,
full of brilliant ideas. So we are going to.
Well, what should we do? Should we do this pile here first?
Yes. So this was Jane. Hello, Jane.
Hello, Jane. Jane's brilliant idea.
Yeah, because she called it. Did she call it our magic yarn? Or?
She said this yarn is magic, and it is a little bit.
It is our most popular colourway.
I'm not going to pretend that I don't like the feel of this box. I've been going for. So this.
There you go.
Is our coral reef. It is one of our really popular yarns
because it goes with everything. It really does.
So you can see it there. It is a real colour and
bright, vibrant. We really like it.
And we dyed it originally because I knit my first shawl drops in the ocean. So that's why it's called coral reef, because it looked like the photo I'd found of the coral reef. So this is a very basic shawl, coral reef, that I designed. Can you call it designed? I just wrote a few words and stuck it together.
But design.
So this is coral reef, and I love it because it's really simple, and we tell people it's one of our basic shawls if you want
it. It really is.
Because it literally is garter stitch and drop stitch. So as you can see, it's there with navy. Right? So just lots of, you can see the coral reef. It's probably, I mean, every time we dye it, it comes out slightly different. But you can see it's the same
And this
colour.
was dyed before we really started measuring things properly.
Yeah.
So it is slightly brighter, but it's...
So that is it, just knit up with a garter stitch.
Yes.
Let's put
And
that
so what Jane was saying was, people can't believe that the same ball of wool looks different depending on what you do with it. So Jane said, what you ought to do is show people.
Yeah.
So Jane, thank you very much. This is what we're
the
doing.
next one. So this is mixing the coral reef.
This is my favourite.
Coral reef with grey. That's all there is in this.
Yeah,
two colours. But it's the way that the yarn is combined.
Give that back to
front. So you can see there how it's sort of knit on its own, but then it's knit with the grey. Look how it changes there, where it's got a row of coral reef, a row of grey.
And it's slip stitch as well, so it just, the texture changes.
That's the coral reef again done as a daisy stitch. So you can see how it looks. Again,
look at that.
But we have to say to people, no, it is. Look, it is the same ball of wool. The magic comes now. And
that's Kingerby Meadow.
I was just about to say Kingerby Meadow shawl, done with 2 colours. So that's literally done with
So
grey.
the pattern's done with 3, but this is lovely.
I love it.
I really, the first Kingerby Meadow, as nice as it was, not in my colours. This, and just with like a little peek away.
So then the other magic, which always confuses people.
No, I'm not giving in. I just need it to focus. It will focus.
It will. So this is the 12 Days of Christmas.
Which I'm wearing mine. I'll show you that in a minute.
And I'm knitting one, so we'll show another way.
Yes.
So this has got magenta and silver. So again, you can sort of see where the coral reef is there.
So that is
coral reef.
Just 2 rows of silver, 2 rows of coral reef.
Then, this is where people get a bit blown away. So that is the coral reef. So it's 2 rows, a couple of rows of coral reef, and then a couple of rows of the silver. That's better. Then, again, we do a little bit of a stripy bit in it.
This is the magic.
But then, that is the same as I've just shown you with the silver and the coral reef, but with the pink and the coral reef.
The magenta and the coral reef.
So, of course, everybody gets a bit confused. Let's see if I can...
No, you need to show that. That is the magic bit.
This is the magic bit that looks like stained glass window.
Oh, it always reminds me of ribbon.
Yeah, it does look like a ribbon thread. But you put...
Just look at that.
Better, But you put how the 2 different ones, because everybody seems to think it's like 2, 3 different, look how different the same stitch looks, but one with grey and one with pink.
And it's the same ball of wool.
The same ball of wool. So if you were to see it just knit up on its own in a sock, that's it, just knit up. So it does sort of come out a little bit stripy. Again, there's the wool. I decided I wanted to knit my own 12 Days of Christmas. So I'm doing it in navy, silver and coral reef. Again, just look.
Just the difference.
How different. So
because
that's
got the navy.
That's got a row of navy and then the coral reef. So it just changes it completely. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to when I'm putting it with the silver, as we've just shown you.
There.
I'm loving it. But look how different it looks to the pink. Doesn't even look like the same colour, does it?
No, but it is, we promise you.
Magic.
So, and that's why a lot of people were commenting, we have so many shawls on display, you can see it knit up. So
it goes with so many different colours. People put it next to a different colour and we go,
someone would put it next to plum, the purple rain.
You can put it next to...
Oh yeah, I mean that's not our olive, but it's very
close. Put it next to olive, put it next to pink, put it next to purple, silver, greys.
Jackie's just done it in midnight.
Yeah, honestly, you can put it with any colour, orange even.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it is
magic.
So, but of course we'd not thought just to
No.
show people how
Yeah.
versatile it is. So
thank
Jane,
you. Thank you
you very
Yeah,
much.
that was a very good idea because we just get used to seeing it, so you forget that other
Yeah.
people. But we often get you'll say to people, they'll say, "Can I have that wool?" And you'll give them it and they'll go, "No, that's not it because it's got pink in it."
Yeah.
No, it's
just the
and
way.
they all really,
Yeah.
and it just looks so different. So that is our.
That's the
Coral
coral
reef.
reef. But the 12 days that we've just this is my 12 days, and I did it in olive, navy, and ice drops. But I didn't. I don't know where I'd put it. I'd put this in a safe place. We didn't take it to Yarndale,
No.
but I kept showing people pictures. Well, this was our most popular, by far the most popular pattern. The amount of people that bought the wool, and if you buy the wool for the 12 days, you get the pattern free. But the different combinations.
It takes 300 grams of wool, so one multicoloured and two solid.
Yeah, it's 280 grams. It's massive, and mine's massive because I did it on 4mm needles rather than 3.
I'm trying to fold this up there. That's it. Got it folded.
But I mean, I just love it because it was pinks and purples, but they're not my colours.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, I know it's not Christmassy, but I love it, and I wear this and wear this and wear this.
And it's such a nice length shawl as well, isn't it? It can wrap round. It can look so different.
Yeah.
And yours, because you did it on bigger needles,
it is enormous.
It's huge.
Yeah. It really is.
It looks really pretty, and it doesn't.
Look. I mean, it will go round in like 3 times, but I just wanted to wear it today.
So all those will be at all those shawls and everything.
They will all be at Bakewell.
All be at Bakewell, along with Coral Reef yarn.
Yes,
but if we ever run out of it, it's one that we always dye. We dye quite a lot of it.
So that was Jane. Louise, hello Louise, was asking about crochet.
Yes,
like quite a few people did. And the people we spoke to, we have got a designer designing a shawl. In fact, she's messaged us this morning.
She has.
She's almost finished it.
We met her at Woolmonty this
we
year.
did.
And we'll do a big reveal. We don't really want, because we want to yeah. So we'll do a big reveal with her when we're ready to launch it. But it's looking really nice. It is looking really nice.
She basically sent us a picture for colours.
Yeah.
To say I'd really like to be able to design something around this. Yeah. So we've dyed the wool especially for that. And then kind of let her run away with it. So it looks really nice. So Louise and everyone else that's asked for crochet patterns, they're coming. But
we are looking. I mean, both Dominique and I do crochet, but we haven't got enough time at the minute to do anything. So we are always looking for people who would like to do some crochet designing for us. So if there are any of you out there that would be interested, please give us a message, or on the bottom of the YouTube what's it thing down here, give us a comment, send us some photos of your work. Vicky, Geeky Yarn Mix, this is for you.
If you think you're going to get away with it,
you're not. We've seen that you designed some beautiful shawls. You've just set up your Etsy shop. Everybody go and have a look, because she's making shawls from other people.
Yarn Makes.
Making shawls from other people's patterns. Very nice lady. We met her in May last year. So where would that be? Would that have been Buxton?
I thought we met her at Woolmonty.
I sent her a message in May, because I checked today. First message in May.
Well, that must have been Buxton.
It must have been Buxton. We met her, and her friend was saying, she was very humble and didn't want to say too much.
She didn't have confidence in herself.
Vicky,
but her work is amazing. Your work's amazing, Vicky.
Vicky, please
get in touch.
Get in touch. We're waiting.
No pressure. Get in touch.
No pressure, but get in touch. We would love to work with you.
Yes. So Louise and everyone else that asked about crochet, it's coming.
It is coming, and as well for the double knit, because we had some double knit at Yarndale, and double knit minis, which was quite popular. I'd done the crocheted wristies that we'd already shown that you get a free pattern if you bought a ball of double knit. But one of our ladies today, Claire at Knit and Natter, had bought some of our double knit minis, because she'd done a fair isle.
That's for me.
Fair Isle course at Yarndale. Dominique, you can show. And this is what I put. We put a photo on today on our social media. These are what she's created with the yarn. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. Look at the colours.
I mean, the colours
Really
are
pretty.
ours.
Colours are ours. I know they're ours, but even still, I get amazed. I'm easily pleased. It's beautiful, isn't it?
But for someone that went on the workshop 2 weeks ago,
so that's what you can make out of some of our minis.
In fact, it's. We were saying. I mean, I really like our 4-ply, but this just it's got a different. It's exactly the same base. It's got a different feel.
We were talking about, and I think what we're going to do as well is look at you're already knitting a shawl.
So these are all done in minis. I will. So Claire had only got the one done, but she's very kindly lent it to us so we can take it to Bakewell to show people. But I will weigh it so we know how many minis it takes. She bought 7 minis, but obviously there's a lot of colours.
Yeah.
But I don't think weight-wise, I'd be surprised. I think you might get it out of 4, but you definitely get it out of 6.
I think you might be able to. I don't know. We'll weigh it. You might even be able to get like a little simple cowl or something out of it as well.
I don't know, but I mean the colours are just
beautiful.
I mean the work's stunning, Claire. It is lovely, but
we haven't got the pattern details because I say it was a course that she did, so that's the pattern that Claire got with her course.
But it's because one of the things people said to us about the double knit, because we'd launched the double knit, we haven't got any patterns in double knit, and there's a real mix of people. Some people have got patterns that they've already got that they're just looking for the yarn for.
I'm just going to do that.
And other people come and they want everything. They want to be able to, I want that pattern and I want that yarn. So we're taking your feedback on board and we will be doing
knitting. This pattern drops in the ocean in
I'll
some
show you that
knit.
in a little while.
And we've been talking today about possibly getting some of the other patterns, trying those in double knit as well. Or even, getting Iris, or we could probably do something and knit it up. It's just working how much yarn you would need. Yeah.
I mean, that could be done in a solid colour. Yeah. You know, the minis look lovely.
We were saying that the pattern I'd written...
The only thing with the minis, and this is what I love minis, because I like having lots of colours, but look, I don't like ends. But...
Well, you can see them. They're fastened in.
So I would prefer to do it in coral reef, and then the yarn does all the colours for you.
But it looks very pretty.
Yeah. So maybe crochet wristies that would utilise double knit minis.
Yes. Yeah.
There's your challenge, people.
Yeah. Or I was thinking the pattern that I did that we were giving free with the wool, I just did a basic cable on it. It could quite easily be converted, couldn't it?
I wrote that down because you were talking about them. Because Marion, hello
Marion.
She bought some double knit at Yarndale, and she's already made them. Yeah, she's made your wristy pattern. Yeah.
So I think I could adapt it and just do a simple one, and then you could do any pattern on it you like. Yeah. I might have a play at that when we've got the season finished. I was going to say
it is. We're getting loads of ideas, and it's just having time. Yeah. And over winter, when Christmas comes, we'll have more time.
So after Bakewell, we are at the
Knit Tea Retreat.
We're doing the retreat, and that's with All About Yarns and
Pins and Needles UK.
Which
is Zoe and Jenny.
So we're really looking forward to that. And we've also got a pop-up stall on the Sunday there. So that's in Cardiff. So we're going to have a little bit of a break, but a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Then today, it just popped up on Lucy Locketland. Hello, Lucy. Love Lucy.
And Ali and Emma, it was really nice to see them at Yarndale.
Yes, and everybody on the Woolness team. And it just so happened to pop up on my email that they'd had a vacancy on the retreat in November. And it's Dominique's birthday in November.
A twin room.
Not only that, it's a twin room with its own little complex. We couldn't hit that button fast enough.
No, we couldn't.
So we're going.
So
I'm really looking forward to it because it'll be so nice to have just a...
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. So that's helped get me out my grump as well.
Yeah. But so we might have a bit of time for designing.
Yes. Or playing or...
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Because it's near the beach. I'm
hoping it's going to be really cold.
I am as well.
so we can just get snuggled up in our pajamas.
So, yeah, so that was nice. That was meant to be, wasn't it?
That was
one of those
definitely
things where it's just meant to be. And again, just meant to be. I keep asking Dominic this. I did see that the lottery was won last night. 100 million.
It definitely wasn't me.
You sure?
Yeah, I didn't. But I
Can
only
you remember what she said last time on this podcast?
Yeah.
She wouldn't tell us, would she?
No, but I didn't buy a ticket. It definitely was not me.
I've got to say, she didn't flinch when I suggested the retreat. Are you sure you haven't won?
Yeah, but that's because it's my birthday.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's a good birthday.
But all of a sudden, if we see Dominique, you know,
Splashing the cash.
And we haven't heard who's won it.
It did say it was one ticket from
the
UK.
I mean, they're saying, you've gone into the, the mega rich list, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's too much money.
It is too much
Anyway,
money.
we're rambling. More
Yarndale suggestions. This was Francesca Josephine. Hello.
And thank you for having your photo taken with Dad on Witter Dad.
Yes.
That was very funny.
And Mel. They came back 2 or 3 times, didn't they?
Yes.
They were really nice.
Yeah.
She'd got that hand knitted cardigan.
Oh yes, beautiful.
Oh, it was stunning.
Beautiful.
I did have to say, do you mind if I take a picture? So I've got a picture of that because
it was beautiful.
The colours were stunning. No, I don't think Mel has, but definitely Francesca has ordered from us. And she said, one, they were saying, please don't stop caking your yarn.
Never.
Because it's all caked, so you can pick it off the shelf and go with it.
Apart from minis,
but they are only at shows.
Yes.
So please don't stop that. And then they also said how nice it was when they received it, because we package it nicely. So they said what you should do is show people. So that's exactly what we've done. So if you ever order online, this is how it comes.
Wrapped in brown paper,
With a little
tied up with string,
with a little
label.
With love from Lincolnshire. Brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of our favourite things.
That's how you get it.
And we'd never even considered that. So,
No.
I know that it's a lot of the bigger companies sometimes, but they fact pack them and I know why they do it, so it can go as a large letter. I don't want it. I don't really order offline. I go to number 4
So
and
that's
get
how
it.
you. That's how you get.
That's
your
how
wool.
it get. That's 3 balls.
Yeah.
But it comes wrapped in brown paper, tied up with string, so it's a nice present, squishy present. So thank you 2 ladies for that.
Talking of squishy presents, we showed you last time the cowl that Infinity scarf that I did for Dad. He was wearing it at Yarndale. He'll be wearing it again at Bakewell. A lot of people were asking about the yarn because I'd used the Donegal, which we only have in 100 grams. So what we've done, just if anybody's interested, we've made it into a little pack. So you'll get the 100 grams of the Twilight and then 20 grams of the colours. So when I weighed that, I think I only used, I only did it as a single.
You did it as,
just because I didn't want it too much. So there's probably enough in there to do it twice as long as what I've made it. So because I used the litmus cowl.
He's even still got
his name on.
Badge on it.
His litmus I used the litmus cowl pattern. So I've done like a little sheet of saying where you can get the pattern from, and then I've written how many rows I did in each colour, and you just go till you're finished. So you get that little advice thing free, and the pack is £27.
Yes.
So we'll have those at Bakewell. They're not on the website at the minute, but if anybody is interested, just send us a message.
Yeah, send us a message.
But we've just got a few of those at Bakewell to see how it goes.
Yeah.
And
then I think finally just 2 or 3 shout outs. People that came up who said they'd watched us and enjoyed us. So
thank you so much.
Lisa.
Hello.
Sherry.
Oh, hello. Sherry was very funny because she was working on somebody else's stall at Yarndale, and all of a sudden she just ran over and said she'd been waiting to say hello. So, hi, Sherry.
And then we met Rachel from Pocket Giraffe Knits.
Yes.
She's got her own podcast as well. So it was nice just to spend some time chatting to people.
And it's nice to put names to faces because a lot of
Yes.
people have, like we're known as Wool as the answer, but
Yes.
we're Marie and Dominique.
Yeah.
And again, for people who you see their names and you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
So it's nice when all of a sudden you realise who you're talking to. Or,
And just talking about putting names to faces, we just need a little apology.
yes, this is one of those public service announcements where you normally say we
Yes.
would like to
Wool is
apologise.
the answer. Would like to apologise.
Wendy, we gushed about the bags that you made us. Look, they are in use. Look, you can tell this is live. Oh, you've just sat on my hand. I've sat on you.
Sorry,
You sat on my
because
hand.
look, Wendy's bags
Wendy's
that we
bag
showed.
last week. Look, my cow bag, which everybody laughs at because I call it my cow bag. But I sometimes have a cow bag.
And we'd said, and her sister Linda, but we didn't. We weren't
knew
100% sure.
We knew it wasn't Linda.
Because it wasn't Tracy.
Hello, Tracy. We would like to publicly apologise.
Yes. They did send us a message, and
They did think it was hilarious that we were both like rabbits in headlights. What?
but
So
yeah,
Wendy, who made the bags, and her sister Tracy. It is Tracy's son who lives near my dad,
Yes.
which I thought it was.
yeah.
So we are very sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
Please accept our humble apologies, and next time you see us, you are allowed.
I was going to say,
to
we'll
tell us
definitely be at Walnus next year. Fingers crossed if we
yes,
get
if-
accepted.
yes,
but
look,
we're
applying.
applying. So if we don't see you before, we'll.
put it this way: if we don't get into Walnus, we'll still be there because we'll
We
go
definitely will
because we
be.
loved it.
Yeah, we definitely will
So we
be.
would like to
So
apologise
yeah, it was just an apology.
to
That
Wendy
was just us both
and
being.
Tracy in Bishop Auckland.
Oh
We're sorry.
dear.
Please forgive us. Sorry. I'm going to blame Dominique because I, as we've said before, have the brain of a goldfish sometimes.
But your bags are loved
Yes,
and
and
used.
lots of people. Yeah, I'm using
So-
mine all the time. So thank you very much.
Yes. So I think that's it. There will be other people, but they were the people. Look at my scratty bit of.
Dominique was writing it all down. She was
As
doing
people
well.
came, I was like, right. But when people made a point to come and speak to us, I was like, right.
And we
Who
really,
are-
we do
Oh,
appreciate
we
it. You know,
really,
we're not,
really appreciated it.
It's lovely to hear your stories, and it's nice
Yeah.
to hear that we're making you laugh, even if it's
Yes.
you know.
And just seeing, like you say, putting
Putting
names to
names-
faces, and
Yeah.
it was brilliant. So yeah. So I think that is. Anyone else we've missed out, we're sorry.
Yes.
I obviously didn't write it down, but that's everyone that we'd said we'd
Yes.
shout out to.
So at the minute, are we going to go on to things that we're making and doing?
Yes.
Um,
Well,
well, I've already shown you
12
my 12
days.
days that we've seen here. So that's what I'm working on.
It is. I've got to be honest. I wouldn't have said they're your colours, but I really like it.
I mean, you say that though, but I'm sat in the one I normally wear a lot, and it's
Well,
very
yeah.
similar. But I bought a new coat.
yeah,
And it's a navy from Jules, like one of those. It's like a
like a raincoat.
raincoat,
Yes.
like a winter raincoat, but a little bit smarter than just like a walking jacket. And it's navy blue with the white and blue
Yeah.
lining. I just wanted something to go with that. And I love the
And not the
12
one
days
you're
of
wearing.
Christmas. And yeah. Anyway, I just thought,
Yeah, but it gets so many compliments.
yeah,
And you just said, well, it's one I've not knit. I
I've
want
not
to knit
knitted
it.
Yeah, which is I don't know why I've never knitted it. What are you knitting?
Not what am I knitting?
Oh, have you finished? Oh, she keeps it quiet, doesn't she? She
I
does this.
want
She
to-
likes to see Marie's
I do.
surprised face.
I I wanted to, not only that,
It's got tassels on!
I didn't know,
Oh,
this is the drop
flipping heck!
in the double
Did
knit.
you not notice how she kept a straight face when I said, oh, we're seeing how it turns out? Oh, Dominic, and you've sewn the ends in well.
Sewn the ends. So I put the tassels on before I blocked it, which was wrong.
Oh, I like that.
There's one tassel it doesn't need. That one.
They're
doesn't
proper
need a-
long tassels there.
They doesn't need. I just thought because
God, you've gone long on those.
they might need trimming. I finished it at 10:30 last night and I blocked it today. So
That is beautiful.
it knits up so well.
Do you know, it was on your washing line, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I saw it on
It
the
was.
washing line and never twigged.
it was. It's knit up so well. But that has taken
Those colours suit you.
a full 100 grams of the... So that's hedgerow and the olive. So I've...
Did you go to the same size of the... How many of the things have you got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's this one?
No, I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because what we say to people is just on this pattern, just go till you run out of wool.
So it's exactly the same pattern to there. And then I suddenly thought, and then you can see the last one's not very wide. So this one is 4 rows short of what it should
beautiful.
be. The drops is still the same. So I've got, I mean, about 20 metres of hedgerow left, but I've still got half a ball of olive left. So that's what I thought, it needs something adding.
I like those tassels.
And I didn't want pom-poms, and I thought, I'm going to go tassels.
Oh.
So, but I've realised this one, I think, the one that's here, because it's asymmetrical, your point's not...
Well, you can shift it. I just move mine round.
Yeah, so, but you either have them two, right?
Yes.
Which means your tassel's up here somewhere, so that tassel needs to come out.
Yes.
And just have your tassels here. So, that...
Looks like some sort of exotic dancer there, doesn't she? Will you stop doing that with your shawls?
I didn't like this. I've got to be honest. When the hedgerow was dyed,
it looks really pretty.
But with the olive, it looks really.
Do you know what? I think it's going to be a different combination of like the coral reefy thing. I think it's one of those that's probably going to go with lots of things. So, more muted, isn't it?
Those of you that said we haven't got anything knitting double knit. Less than 2 weeks it's taken me to knit a shawl. I mean,
what size needles did you use?
4s.
It's nice.
I'm in my go-to.
Your go. Ask Dominique, what have you knit your 4-ply shawls on?
4s.
What have you knit a pair of socks on and whatever?
No socks, actually. I do. But 4s are my go-to. I do like them. So
I like that. Can I try it on?
Yeah.
I don't think it's my colours.
I mean, I didn't think it was my colours. I think I like the olive.
I've had my hair cut. Look, update on.
Oh yeah.
How's the grey going? I've had the lock cut off, so look. Oh, I'm liking it though. I wish it would hurry up and just all look. So, look, it's all going. Update on grey. I'm liking it. It's gone a bit short, but hey, I've now decided the glasses are a bit big. They're resting on here. Need some new glasses. Look. So I need some new glasses. I mean,
as Marie said,
put the green next to me.
As Marie said, it wasn't my washing line. I did block it on the washing line because
I saw all the pegs. I never twigged what
we've borrowed. That
green does not suit me at all.
See, I don't think it looks that bad. I really don't.
I look like Kermit the Frog in green. That green is just not me. It's too asty.
You keep that on. I just need to cover my bra straps up.
I don't think it suits me, that colour at all.
Oh, you see, I don't think it doesn't suit you.
Makes me feel like that.
Well, that's maybe you, but it's not that it. It's not that it doesn't suit you. You just don't like it. Oh, I love it. So there you go. You can knit a double knit shawl.
I'm gonna have to take it off. I can't stand the green. I like the wool. I love the olive,
but it knits up so nicely.
Yeah, I love the olive.
Really nicely.
Let me put the Wintringham on.
You put Wintringham on. So that's ready to bake well.
Because this has got the green in, hasn't it? Well,
yeah, but it's not as. But this has.
Look,
because it's coral reef.
Look, that's well done.
So, but of course, what that means is.
Oh, Dominique's got nothing on the needles now.
All I've got is my.
You're not knitting a hat again, are you?
No, I'm not knitting a hat. It's the back of my vault, but that's all it's got on it.
Of course, that's what it is.
You know, so I really wanted to be halfway up the back, but
that is nice. Yeah, but now we've got 2 retreats.
But it's not much to show people. But I have knit a shawl, so you know you can't have it always. No. And I've been at work and we've been dying, so
exactly.
It has been a bit non-stop. But yeah, last night I was like, this has to be finished because. Been out all day today, and then we go tomorrow, and I thought, I've got to get it done and blocked.
Looks really nice, so that'll be at Bakewell for everybody to have a look at.
Do you know, it's really weird, because that's a garter stitch, and this is stockinette, but with drops, this feels so soft and
hedgerow.
beautiful.
That hedgerow would look really nice with red.
I don't like the feel of garter stitch.
Oh, I like that.
Do you? But that's smooth and shiny and
Yes, but when you like block it even more,
yeah,
and it takes the bubbles out.
yeah.
I think that would look nice with red. Ooh, that would look Christmassy.
I do think we did sparkly iris for Christmas.
Yeah, it's very similar,
and it is
isn't
very
it?
similar. It wasn't my favourite, but I do like that. So come and see it. Come and try it on.
Can't please everybody all the time.
No.
So
So that's all I've got on. That's it.
show you
Nothing else to show
a
you.
few of my that I can show you
Oh,
of my Yarndale purchases. I didn't really buy that much. We didn't have much time, to be fair, did we?
what did I buy?
I don't know. I can't show some things because it's somebody's birthday soon.
Well, I can't show some things either.
Well, what I bought was this from Yarnistry.
Yeah.
Can't have too many.
Oh, the flowers.
The little flowers.
Oh, yes.
Not only flowers, Dominic, the glitter flowers.
They are glitter flowers.
I like those. And I also bought, you know, I'm slightly obsessed with knitting little animals.
Yes.
And I was getting my knickers in a twist again because I didn't like the size of the other animals.
Your little animals were big.
My little animals were big animals. So we went to see Lucy at Lucy Locketland. And she had all her little animals in the autumn scene. So that is from Little Cotton Rabbits. So I'm starting to knit.
I mean, just
that.
Look at that.
So
and Lucy had got it. She'd just
so
finished it that night.
Yeah, I've got it as a kit. So
she'd done
got
that
everything
as like pumpkins.
But because
it was really nice.
Because, you know, I just like to change things, don't I?
Look.
It came with double knit wool, and I'm just knitting it now on one of our cashmere bases that we've got. So I'm knitting it on in 4-ply, and I've sort of gone down the needle size just because I'm annoying. So there's the little head starting. It needs more stuffing. I've literally just started it, and there's the little ear. So I'm getting there slowly. Look.
But it was just meant to be because we'd only gone over to say hello to her, and then there they were.
And of course, I then had to purchase, because you've got to have a jumper, you know, and you've got to have a jumper for every season. So that's the jumper pattern, again from Little Cotton Rabbits. And then not only a jumper, you've got to have a dress for all seasons as well. It's important.
Yeah.
So, you know, if it's Halloween, you need a jumper for Halloween.
I mean, look.
If it's Christmas.
Reindeer.
You know, if it's Halloween, if it's Valentine's Day.
And there's robins.
Never mind that. Look at all those on there. Christmas. So my little wabbit is going. The other thing I need to do is when we get back from Bakewell.
I'm just trying to show without showing the pattern, but
good idea.
Look,
they are so cute, and you can get all the animals.
The reindeers.
If you look on her Instagram post, Little Cotton Rabbits, there's some beautiful things on there.
They are really nice.
Much
too fiddly for me. I couldn't do them on 4mm needles.
So I've got that, and then the other thing I want to do when I come back from Bakewell is the little houses I did from Boy Knits World. I want to put those on the mounting boards and get on with those.
Oh, excuse me.
I've got and get on with a few other bits and pieces I've got.
Well, I mean, the vault sweater I've done the front, the back, and everything else is just already. I'm not feeling the love for it. No.
I've gone cold all of a sudden.
And I did.
Has my heating gone off?
Nip into number 4 yesterday, and saw Sarah, and I've already told Marion anyway. But Marion has just knit a
Yes, I saw that.
Whatever it's called.
I would check on my phone,
but there's a T in it somewhere. But everyone's been doing this Fair cropped jumper. And Marion, who is Pink Lady 558,
something like that,
on Instagram, has just done her, and the colours were just stunning.
Are you going to knit one?
So I bought the wool too, and I'm copying Marion completely. I really liked it.
She's copying you, Marion, now.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen that film, Single White Female? I'd watch out if I was you.
I have told her. She's completely inspired me. So I've got.
You should be moving in next, Marion. You've been pegging your washing up and she'll be there.
Hello, Marion. a back and 2 sleeves of a jumper that I've lost the love for, but I will plod on. But I think I'm going to cast that on. So, I mean, and I want to do some wristies now. I've seen these.
Yeah, they are beautiful. I think you should knit some wristies.
So
you need a holiday. I haven't even done the holiday, Dominique.
Well, I'm away this weekend with Bakewell. Then we're at the Knit Tree Retreat. Then I'm here for 2 weekends. Then I'm away in wherever we're going, Craster.
Yeah.
And then I come back, and then a week later, I think I've not booked yet, but I'm going to have a week in Scarborough for my holiday, for my birthday.
And we've also somehow got to fit in painting at Emma Bridgewater.
And
that
there's something else we need to fit in. You know, what do you work for if not to go on holiday all the time?
Exactly.
I am looking forward to, I do like autumn. The clocks go back in a couple of weeks. I just like, you know, when you can't be bothered to do anything else because it's too cold.
Putting the fire on, putting your pyjamas on and just vegging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is getting that way.
It is getting that way.
At the minute,
definitely getting
we
that
have
way.
just been non-stop, so I feel like I've not had time to sit down and...
I just like to say, Witter Dad is currently heading down the A1.
Thank you for everyone that came and had your selfie with him.
He's on his way.
He's on his way. The selfie board is coming again.
Yeah.
In fact, you've got both Witter Dads and a Witter Mum again.
2 Witter Dads and 1 Witter Mum. It's going to be like Witter Bingo, isn't it? We should do it like a game of bingo.
We really...
Do you get a full line?
Oh, yes! Yeah, I know what you're going to say now. I forgot all about it.
Do you know, it's like... it dawns on us halfway through and we think...
Maybe we should write things down, what we need to talk about.
That would be far too organised, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, for heaven's sake. Don't forget, on the inside of one of the ball bands...
One ball
band.
Not one ball. One ball.
Wimbledon. Right, anyway. On the inside of one of our yarn
bands...
For example, I might have won it.
I can tell you you've not won it.
On the inside of one of these, you will find a code.
It will say, congratulations.
Congratulations, you are a winner.
We tried to get it go, but that was a bit beyond us.
Yeah.
Nobody has claimed it yet. All those people that bought at Yarndale, check. Nobody's claimed it yet.
Yeah, potentially somebody may have.
So, but
also
your Bakewell customers,
it could still be there for Bakewell. So we have got a code on the inside of one of the ball bands that gives you £50 to spend on our website.
Yes,
so that'd be very exciting. It'd be lovely if somebody wins it before Christmas.
Having said that,
a good chance.
If someone bought something at Bakewell and then checked straight away, you could have it off the shop there and then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
However, as we have said, but no peeking on ball bands.
No peeking. We've got beady eyes watching.
We have got beady eyes.
Yes, we'd forgot to say that.
Yes. So everybody look out because you could be a winner.
It could be you.
Could be you.
Ooh.
What else? I don't know. What, anything interesting you've been up to this last week?
No, because it's been
working.
Oh, yes. Stuffing advent calendars. So,
yes, we need to talk about our advent calendars.
Advent calendars and the Christmas shawl.
Yes.
So the Christmas shawl we took to Yarndale, very popular. We had some orders at Yarndale.
Pre-orders. You need to
pre-orders,
order it and then it will be delivered
end of November.
End of November, beginning of December, we'll post them out. Depending on where you live, obviously, if you live overseas, we'll ship it out as soon as we can.
And since coming back, we've had orders. So I don't know if they were people that saw it at Yarndale or they've seen on the podcast. We've not got it today, have we? Because it's ready to go. Have you got it? You might have it.
I'm here. I'll be back in a minute.
She'll be back. Because people, I think, liked it at Yarndale because they could just try it on and it is really big and light. So, limited number. I don't think, we're not over halfway yet, so there's still 50% left, but when it's done because we've only got enough wool to dye what we the number we'd said. So that's that. She's here. She's just going to put it on for model for you. As if by magic. Ta-da!
I'm back. So this is our Christmas shawl.
Yes.
I put it on just so you can see what it looks like. So you can see it's got dark colour at the top, and then it goes down to beautiful
Sparkly. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on there, but it is sparkly.
So that is. So you get this in a gift. Have you said all this?
No.
So you will receive this in a gift box. All the yarn you need, the pattern, and a little Christmas gift as well, which is handmade as well, or just hand put together.
I mean,
so
it's longer than my wingspan, and that's quite big.
Believe you me, that is very big, because Dominic can carry these big boxes underneath her arms like this. I can't.
So
she's got the wingspan of an eagle.
I know. I was just saying. I think we've got slightly over 50% left pre-orders, but when it's gone, it's gone.
Yes. So
you get the wool, the pattern, a little Christmas gift, all gift box.
Yep.
So we've had a lady today has ordered it, and she said it's a present from her husband to her.
Perfect idea.
You know, and husbands out there.
Have you given the price?
No, not yet. I was just going to say, husbands out there, it's all gift wrapped.
All gift wrapped. You don't
just
have to do
ready
anything.
To go under the tree.
Shove it under the tree.
Or not even just husbands. If you want to treat yourself.
Yeah.
£47.
£47. And then the advent calendars.
Yep.
We've just done some new advent calendars.
So we've posted pictures, not of the yarn because that's a surprise.
That's a secret.
But of what the advent calendar looks like on
So this time we've done
social
it.
Media.
We've done it. It's on tied on with string in the little pillow boxes, little jingly bell, little ribbons. So you get 24 10-gram micro skeins, a combination of
multicoloured
solids and the some sparkle. People have asked us, is there a pattern with it? We haven't. There isn't a specific pattern, but what we've done is we've put together a list of crochet and knitting links on Ravelry for different things that you could make. Shawls, bags, socks. Lots of different things. Blanket, I think there is as well. So there's lots.
Just to give you some idea, because
we did leave it a little bit late, to be fair. So
again, that's a limited number. And again, I think we've got about 50%. But
pre-orders for that will end, we think, probably the first weekend in November. So once we...
I think it's going to be... Now we've just booked to go away for a weekend. We will put it on social media. I think if you plan, it will close by the end of October.
Yeah, end of October. I think it's like the 1st or 2nd of November, possibly. But yeah, we need to... Just so that we know...
what we're saying is, if you want an advent calendar
get
or
in
a
early.
shawl pack,
get in, because pre-orders are available on the website, or if you're at Bakewell, you can pre-order there as well. And we will have a mock-up of the advent calendars just to show you what it looks like, I think, at Bakewell, if we've got room to get it out. Are we going to do them that we could take a few, and if you wanted to buy it at Bakewell and take it away, you could?
Yes.
Yeah, we might have a couple.
Because we spent yesterday making some up. So
hence why I banged my elbows.
Yes.
Still don't know how I did it.
It looks so nice.
Yeah.
I was really proud of them last year. I'm really proud of them this year.
But we did have a bit of a moment. Oh. Well, again, I always say we, and when I say we, it is usually me.
Because there are 24 different colours.
24 different numbers.
So there are 24 piles.
Yes.
And then, because with advent calendars...
Do they all have a number underneath the piles as well, Dominic?
But most advent calendars don't go 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Ours don't.
No.
So you get your box and you have to get 9, then you have to get 1 and whatever.
And 1's never next to 2, or, we think about it,
And then, fortunately, we're packing them 10 at a time because it just gets unmanageable otherwise. So we've done about 5 or 4. So we should have had 5 in each pile left. And then we've got 2 piles with 4 and 2 piles with 6. So somebody had put a 9 in a 10 and a whatever.
Put it this way, if you'd received that advent calendar, you would have got 2 the same colour, and you'd been thinking...
These idiots. They said there's 24 different ones. But was it the first box we checked?
How many times
We have
did
to
we
check
check?
all of them.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Which is why we have to do it in tens, because if you do it in any more...
The system failed because we were both stuffing them. If one person had control of the boxes and the other person had control of the wool, when the person says, "Can I have a number 3, please?" the sensible person would hand them the correct wool. But I was picking my own wool for my own box.
And I did think yesterday, you'd put your system out, 1 to 24. Actually, they should have been in piles. They should have gone 9, 1, 13, 27.
That's why you're here.
But you'd already done it, so I thought, well, it's fine because we can see.
Because I was expecting
But they
to
should
shout
just
out.
be in piles of...
Next time, Dominic will
So
do
it's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
That was it's all died.
The trial run, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a trial run.
I can't help it. I've told you I was having a bad week this week, and yesterday I was in.
But it was
It's sorted.
It's really nice. It's really, I mean, having dyed them, but it is nice putting them all together. They're all in
To
boxes.
see them, yeah.
They're all ready to go.
I want one.
So, well, I'm not sure there's going to be any left.
I know.
I
Can
know.
we just have the little boxes?
And I don't know what we're going to do, because we had one each last year. Well, it depends. If you buy, we won't. But if you don't, then we might treat ourselves to one. So, but it has been dying for the advent calendars, dying for Bakewell, and
I just like to
scaling
say, when we
minis
were dying, I'm just going to moan again. It was cold. It was wet.
You were cold and tired, weren't
It was
you?
muddy, wasn't it? Oh my lord! Because we got a space that we rent out and that we use, and it was, the garden had got really boggy, hadn't it? And we were outside and inside, and it was just wet.
Well, it was that muddy that you had to hose the grass down before we left to make it look a bit better.
I wasn't muddy and cold. And did I mention I was grumpy? I was like all of the 7 dwarfs rolled into one night.
Well, we were both tired because we needed some lunch, so we said we'll call at the sandwich shop in Market Raisin and we'll have a sandwich, get a sandwich for lunch. Well, if we're having a sandwich, we might as well have a bag of crisps.
Is that when we got the piece
And
of
then
pizza?
it was about 10 o'clock and I think Marie said, "Is it too early for pizza?" I said, "Well, I'm having some." So we had a slice of pizza each for breakfast, and then we had a sandwich each and some. We were just tired, and
we probably shouldn't have done it, but it was the only day that we had to do, didn't we?
because I was
And
back
we got
at
it,
work
and
the
we got
next
it
day.
all done.
But it was done.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyway,
so other than
but we're all right because it's Bakewell. We like Bakewell. Hello, Carol and your team. Can't wait to meet you all again.
Looking forward to
nice
it.
little shops to eat.
The
coffee
customers
shops.
last year completely different to Yarndale.
Yeah.
Each show has its own
Yeah.
really nice customers, so I'm really looking forward to seeing some of them. We've already had, Sue's already contacted us. I'm not wearing it now. She wants a 12 days.
Oh yes, and she's pre-ordered the wool. Well,
Standby.
she'd asked us for the wool, so we're going to get it ready so that we know we haven't sold out of it.
She's going to do
Oh
it.
yes, she wants your colours.
She's doing it in this.
Yeah.
So that's ready for you to collect, Sue, on Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
oh, you're doubling up now.
I'm doubling up now.
I've gone cold.
I've not gone cold, but
I have gone cold. Look, it's gone dark grey outside.
It's not that I don't like drops, but I just love this one. So yeah, if it's on Facebook, we'd put together, because the 12 days had been so popular in so many different colour combinations.
I'm going to wear one now if you're wearing one.
I
can't be left out, can I?
We put a load of pictures on, didn't we, of different combinations.
Yeah,
quite a few of them sold, and that's where Sue'd seen it. She'd said, "If you've still got it, can I have it?" So if you come in and you fancy, go on, have a look on Facebook.
Yeah, you can always let us know. We'll put it aside to make sure.
We've got plenty of wool, but sod's law. This was really popular. The navy, the olive.
And this colour actually, the pink,
Yes,
the
it
grey
was.
and the coral reef, that was really popular because we sold out of magenta, didn't we?
Yes, we did. And olive.
Yeah. So
they're back in stock.
And of course, the good thing about Bakewell
Bakewell
tart,
pudding.
Bakewell pudding, Bakewell, anything related to. You'd think that we didn't like food.
What
wouldn't you?
else? What else is
Food.
good about Bakewell, Mrs. Hammond, from last year?
What else is good about Bakewell from last year?
The weekend, not necessarily the
weekend.
wool show.
Strictly Come Dancing. cows
The pub.
in the pub. Yes, there's a really nice pub that we go to. I couldn't take you there.
It's the Bull's Head at Monash.
And they've got all cows.
It was
things in there.
the food was fab.
The food was fab. They had lots of pictures,
And they've got really nice pictures. So we're going to book, hopefully.
Yeah, go
They
there.
didn't answer.
It was nice.
Will you answer the phone, please? They didn't answer
Yeah.
last night. I'll
Please
ring
can
them
we book
after
a
this.
table because the food was really nice. We'd like to come back.
So that's something nice to look forward to.
And I like the town in Bakewell.
It is lovely.
They
It's
have
giving
nice
rain, but don't worry about that.
beer
It's
in Bakewell.
warm and gin. I've got gin.
Might
I've
have to have
got
a pint.
different gin. Witterdad got a taste for plum and cinnamon gin.
Oh well, Witty Dad bought me some gin. That's it's really nice.
Well,
Wait a minute there.
I'd taken it. It was Lidl's plum and cinnamon
This was Aldi's.
ginger liqueur.
He's a man that Witty Dad.
Well, he normally likes a pint, but we were all tired. And I said, so Marie has to have it with lemonade, but Witterdad and I just had it neat.
Can you still see us? It feels like it's gone a bit dark.
And he had a couple of glasses. Does Witterdad watch this?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I can't
He
tell
does
you.
now.
I can't tell you the rest of the story then.
Did he get a little bit merry?
No.
Oh, he wouldn't. Dad bought me this Negroni cocktail, and it's mixed gin, grapefruit, vermouth, and bitters. It's a little bit like
Like
vermouth.
Bianco.
Yeah, it's a little bit like an Aperol spritz.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Like got
Very
bit,
1970s.
yeah.
I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm not sure I'll be able to smell.
It's now Newton Airport. It's
I can't
really
really
nice. It's
smell it.
quite orangey. It reminded me of Christmas.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's happened there. So I'm going to bring that because it's autumnal.
Oh, well, I've got some new gin. I've got a different flavour for us to try. So we're going to just be drinking gin.
So yeah, we'll be drinking gin. We'll be eating food as usual.
Yeah,
we'll be there on the stall to talk, natter.
Yeah,
it's gone very dark in
has.
here. I'm just going to quickly put a light on.
Oh, and that's just made me look like.
Oh, look at that!
I look like I should be on the Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's the wrong line.
That is not right. It's all right if I do that, but.
Stop it. Right, let's just.
We've rambled on. Maybe we should just. Maybe it's just
Christmas lights. There.
I mean, it's
Right.
now 5:10.
So, and the reason I had to touch the screen before was because it was saying the battery's about to go.
Yeah. So
we've rambled on. We love everybody. Come and say hello to us at Bakewell.
Yes.
If you want to come and have a natter, come and have a natter because we
come and have a selfie with Dad.
We're more than happy just to stand and gossip.
And as you see from Yarndale, don't be shy. Come and say hello, and you'll get a shout out.
Yes, exactly. Can't think of anything else to say. I'm getting slightly cold.
Right. Well, let's finish off.
But I'm in a good mood. I feel much happier. So thank you for cheering me up a bit.
That's you lot.
Look, just look at this. I mean, this is very sad. Look, just look at the colour light above my unit. I mean, for heaven's sake. I mean, it couldn't get any pinker, could it? There you go. It's a bit too pink.
You see, it's now getting, because we always have to film this in an afternoon, because it's after a knit and natter, and it's the only day I get off work. It's going to be getting darker, so we're going to be on Christmas lights. And
I need to change that pink light. I don't like it. It's too pink. It needs to be.
Neon.
I think it's flamingos. Need to change it, but it'll soon have my Christmas lights go up there. You see, so it'll be multicoloured.
Be good.
So then, yeah. So I need to find some pale pink, fairy lights to go up there because that is a bit Barbie pink.
Yeah. Or
I'm
maybe
not really Barbie pink person.
No. It does look nice though.
It's a bit too pink. But anyway,
right.
Rambled on.
Rambled on too
lots
much,
and lots of things. Look after yourselves, everybody.
Happy knitting, crocheting.
Happy knitting,
keep
crocheting.
warm.
Drink gin.
Will you keep sharing your mates? Because
please, yeah, lots of different colours. Yeah, yeah. Please share your mates.
It doesn't have to be with our wool.
No,
just whatever you're doing.
Please
share on our Facebook page or the Knitter Woolly's the Answer.
And especially if you're knitting in your pyjamas.
Woolly's the Answer Knit and Natter.
You know, we are interested in your pyjamas as well because you know you can't.
Because I don't look that smart, but at least I have from here. But I've got my scruffy.
You have been out running.
Yeah, fitness.
I haven't.
On the bottom half. So you know, as long as we look half presentable here.
From down there, we could have our pyjamas on.
We're always in pyjamas and slippers. So
maybe one day we need to do this in our pyjamas. Christmas pyjamas with our Dee Dee.
Maybe we do a podcast at the Lucy Locketland retreat in the cottage in our pyjamas.
Yes, definitely. But as it gets close to Christmas, you may see us wearing. You've got to have your Christmas antlers, Christmas jumpers.
I was in Primark on Thursday. The Christmas jumpers are out.
Can you tell we love Christmas?
Right. Nice to see you all. See you all in a couple of weeks.
Bye.